Let me encourage you this week to take that insert on prayer and fasting, and wherever you do your time with God, just keep it there. And this week, look it over, read it, but then also take it as a cue to ask God, God, how do you want me to fast? How do you want me to fast? And then if you have questions, there are people around here that have been practicing fasting, and they can help you. Um, but let me encourage you to do that. On the back of your program are some announcements. I think we pretty much covered them all. The one thing that I would say is on the From Where God Sits Facebook live stream, just pay attention to when I'm going live because the schedule is going to be off over the next couple of weeks. So if you just put a notice there, or just pay attention, you'll be able to watch those. All right. Oh, okay, there it goes. A minister told me of a very interesting thing that he did in his congregation one Sunday morning. This was somebody else talking. He said that when the elders had taken up the offering one Sunday and brought the plates down to the altar, he took the plates and held them up in the air and he gave a prayer. Lord, regardless of what we say about you with our lips, in these plates is what we really say about you. This is what we feel about you by our giving. This really, uh, and then the man who recounts this says, "This is really what you mean to us um, when we give your money and your money." Man, my brain just burped. And so he says, "Your money follows your heart. If your commitment to Christ has not yet reached your wallet, then it has not yet reached your heart." I thought that was good. And so that's why we give. We give because we love God, not because we have to, not because He told us to, but because He loves us. We want to express that back to Him. All right, if our ushers will come, we'll take our offering at this.
Hi, everybody out there. This is kind of new for me, but okay.
Oh,
Good morning, everybody. This is Ginger Rogers. I think you all know me mostly. Um, the governance board has been planning a little something for her, but there was some circumstances and everything kind of fell apart at the last minute. Sorry, everybody. Is that better? Okay, so what we're trying to do is do church without walls, but in our church. Um, Herb and Sheila need some much needed work done on their home, some big projects, some little projects, things that everyone can help with. If you can't help physically, we're asking for donations because they need a wall done and a sidewalk done, and that's going to cost some money. So any donation that you can put forward to help them out would be much appreciated. So, like Herb said, if you appreciate the Lord, show it in your giving. So if you appreciate your pastor, show it. I would also ask everyone this week, for the whole week, every day, to text him, send him an email, write him a note, let him know how much he means to us, because through this pandemic, it's just been, he's kept me going, that's for sure. So let's show our appreciation. And we have a little plaque to give him when he comes out, and Kathy's going to help me give it, because I can't read and cry at the same time. Oh, yeah. I think everyone knows that October is Pastor Appreciation Month. And we really do appreciate Pastor Herb. Okay, we're going to bring him out. So keep that in mind in the next 2 weeks, what you might be able to do to help with his household. We know what a good handyman he is. So I don't know how long they've lived in the house, but it'll help. Hi, Herb. We just want to say how much we appreciate you being our pastor. And in the next couple weeks, you'll probably get phone calls and notes and letters on how much we appreciate you. If you don't, oh well then. But the governance board is kind of falling apart right now, so we had to just do some last minute things for what we really had planned. But I think you have an idea what we plan on doing. I'm not sure. If you've been talking to Michael Reichel, you've been. So anyway, Kathy made up a nice plaque, and I'll let her read it to you. What?
I meddled because it's the last Sunday in October, and we just didn't want to let it go by without doing something to recognize you. So it says, in recognition of Pastor Appreciation Month. She can't read and cry at the same time, so I had to come up. Sorry.
So she'll do the crying and you'll do the reading?
She'll cry. Okay. For the extra hours you put in providing teachings and studies throughout the week, for holding us together physically, mentally, and spiritually during the pandemic. I think I might cry too. I don't know. For inspiring faith and trust over fear and worry. For putting things in HR perspective so we can learn to live RSU in the USDER.
In the USA.
Now they'll think we're charismatic and you're speaking in tongues.
In the USA.
Gets better. For keeping up with current events and meddling where needed, for humbling yourself and allowing us to pray for you when the need arises, for being an example of the SLO lifestyle. There's too many alphabets in here.
Surrender, listen, and
right.
obey.
For your leadership and friendship, you have been designated Pastor of the Year 2020, and the family members of New Song all said, well, of course. And we want you to read Jeremiah 3:15, as that describes you.
Do you want me to read?
No, I didn't put it on there.
Oh, I already took my Bible. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I hope you can hear the applause out there in La La Land.
Yeah. And I know you guys express your appreciation all the time. So, don't feel bad that it's the last Sunday.
You've gone above and beyond this year, though, like with all the extra. And I think with the craziness that has been this year for the world and for us personally, some of us, I don't know if we'd have got through it without you. So.
Well, thank you. Thank you. And, and I say it often, and I'm not sure people believe it, but it really is an honor. It's a privilege for God to put me in a position where His Spirit can flow through me. And so just like if you see anything that looks good on me, Sheila bought it. If you hear things that are profound and insightful, you know that it's the Holy Spirit. It's not me. And so it's just a privilege. It really is an honor. And I tell people this is the best congregation there is. I've been in a lot of different places, but it's a family. And I appreciate it. So thank you.
All of you out there.
Yeah, we do miss. Yeah, this has been a strange year.
Not yet.
But we're also grateful that we've got people on the live stream from many different places that have become a part of. They feel like they're as much New Song as the people that are here. So God's working. God's working. So thank you.
You're welcome.
So we're ready for the benediction? See, when I lose train of thought, it just takes longer to get everything in. Let's stand. Now I pray the presence of Christ that was very real to His 12 disciples will be even more real to you this week as you lean into Him, as you pray, as you give, as you fast, as you do all the things that make up life. You will sense His presence and you will see His smile. And in doing so, you will experience the joy and abundant life that only He can give, and others will notice it in you and be drawn to Him. Now, let's go be the church.